Hello, lady.
Why, you're all such big men.
Filthy dinner about you. I know what you have come for. You fools, we will devour you. You will not. You will die, bitch.
Fall, creature, and feed you!
But don't worry about it. Your death will be, relatively painless. People, puppy group. I mean, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. Actually speaking, the idea of just, actually using things instead of, just letting them go is probably a good idea. Let's escape that. Because that is a cloud spell, and I don't like cloud spells at all. Is that gone? Yes. And now I'm a bit cheesy, but it gets the job done. It's another cloud spell.
That's what you
Retreat! This is the sort of tactic you use sometimes. Just sometimes, to make your life a bit less difficult. Because she's gonna use it again, I'm assuming. Yeah, of course he is. Run away, run away. I know. It's cheesy as fuck, but it gets the job done. Multimedia start fixing. Look, it's a head. Now we can safely collect some things and go back to the genius and be like, hey, look, we found something.
Is there something I can do for you? It is my duty to see you comfortable.
I mean, not really your duty, but nonetheless.
I see you as an equal in this group. Save such reverence for official druid functions.
Yes, you would have it. I still a lot of such. Prefer this calm, but I wonder if a storm is looming. I watched the title Hunt in Nature, but never thought I would be the hunter or the hunted. You've served nature for years more than I. Have you not fought for her? Certainly I have, and passionately too. But now we go far afield. Pay me no mind. I've grown accustomed to being out of my element. Sure you will. Ew, broken, eh? It's such a pain of tears when that happens. Well, I mean, at least as long as we can have some fun trying to fix it. Wouldn't call it an outright win, but, better than the alternative, I suppose. Come down here again. We need to go back to home.
I'm ready.
God, you found a troll. That's not good. Let's ignore that. Don't need to fight every last single one of them. Ouch. Well. It is, of course, rather tragic, I will say. Yeah, well, I would assume, depending on what you put in there, that has quite the sparkling power. Thanks to electricity. Reminds me of the time when that very, very old little fan broke down. That too gave me quite the startling shock when it started smoking like a little bitch. I was like, that ain't normal. Ain't normal at all, is it now? Ugh. The great wonders that what you can achieve with electricity. Oh, can we just... No, you're not gonna let me escape like this? Okay, fair enough, game. Now, where is my exit? Or where's my entrance, rather? That's usually one of those moments that's like, that shouldn't smoking. It should really not be smoking, should it be? And you're like, no, I don't really. Go again. Tell me. I can go back and go like, listen, yeah, I've got the head, now fuck off, genies, you're fucking assholes. And nobody really likes you.
Of course.
It's not even a lie, nobody really likes them. Mostly because they're little cunts. Very much so.
If that's what you want.
I sense that you possess the head of our little interfere with you as agreed. Astounding, even for a mortal.
I know, we're just dead walking good, aren't we? I didn't discriminate that you might find useful. What the fuck is gonna use that, I don't know, but none of us. It's been mine for some time, but I'm sure I will find another. I use it well, wayfarer. You have been a very naughty creature, eluding us, you have. Brave mortal to bring you to us. Come then, my Dao, we return to Kalimshan to fulfill our service. You, mortal, may tell your patrons that the town is free of a little terror. Yes, we shall not return. That's the problem when dealing with immortal beings. They have little to no understanding of, mortal concerns like hunger and would like to eat something, and, a fucking town called Trade Meat, literally existing only for trade, does not do well without its trade. We shall defend over P3. Still have a P3 around, eh? Good boy. Very good boy. I missed the P3. I didn't really have much on it, but it was a fun little thing. Very short while. Never rejoined the consoles after that, though. Sadness indeed. Hello, guild mistress. Please give me some money for my unbelievably nice services.
So, have the Jinn been dealt with?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been successful?
I found what they were looking for, and they have agreed to leave. It is done. And you have found a peaceful solution as well. Pretty sure my peaceful solution meant murdering someone. And then folk through they wrote for me when they upgraded myself. I do always love the hand-me-downs in family. Happened to me quite a bit as well. Good times. I think the only, actually no, not the only, but one of the very few consoles I actually had to buy myself and not just, inherit from other people who upgraded was my little PlayStation 1. And it was a good little console. It did quite good for me. After continuing to trade meat merchants, and I'm sure all of its citizens. Here's your reward. I will go find Lord Logan, I think, and tell him of your deeds. I hope you will be overjoyed to hear of it. Return the heroes are welcome here in Trade Meat, my lady. I have much to do at the moment. The Karens must be contacted and brought in immediately to give us the supplies we need.
Yes.
What did you give me? Shield of Harmony +2. But action against missile attacks, immunity to jump, confusion, domination, and hold. It's rather amazing. Piece 1 too. I'm hoping my old piece 1, because that would mean it's cracked. Still missing all cables and a controller. Yeah, getting some parts for your older consoles can be such a pain in the ass. I remember when I had to very desperately look for a what was it again? Was it a SNES? Was it? I don't know. It was one of the very old Nintendo consoles I was looking for a controller for. Found one. Luckily, when I had actually given up any hope, finding one that I could actually get my hands on. Immunity to poison. I mean, before I have none equipped. Magic resistance +5 is pretty amazing. You have safe versus polymorph. Probably better take this one. You have the charge ability, and I never use charge abilities because I always forget. So push it down the line. You have nothing equipped. Small shield. You have a medium. No, you have a small shield +2. Technically speaking, she's rather immune to magic, isn't she? Who else uses small shield? You use small shield. Long lady. I should really get my sisters to go and get them. I see we gotta hit my dad. I mean, I sure hope he isn't so old then. Reminds me of the good old days when my family as well had a tendency to just throw out old things like, you didn't use that any longer, did you? It's like, that's where my fucking came from my fucking console, thank you very much. Not alas, just another mildly pain in the ass. What do you do? Nothing apart from being a +3 weapon. Certainly not a +3 weapon that I'm too fond of. That needs to be identified. It's for you, little Jahira. You probably would like that, wouldn't you? And you still have that. I do like the Darren family shield because it does give him fire resistance, cold resistance. They sold a Pokemon collection just like mine. Was for fun. Yeah, some things have become amazingly pricey, and that is putting it mildly.
Nothing to it.
It's one of the reasons why I try to not look at that. Yes, I have found a solution. You've come into town to deliver us from what I had thought to be an insurmountable problem. I trust the Guildmaster showed you with rewards, and if not, she should. I don't think it is high time to give you the hero's welcome you deserve. Look, we're gonna get a party!
Citizens of Trade Meet, we are gathered here today to honor the heroes of our small town.
Yeah, fun. Speaking of Pokemon collections, do I still have Pokemon cards somewhere? It's highly unlikely, but mayhaps if I were to go into the dustier parts of my basement, I might actually find some still around. Ah.
They have not only stopped the assault of nature upon us by removing the evil druid that had taken over our local grove, but have also spared us from the recent domination of the genies.
I'm just such a nice person, aren't I?
You are once again free to walk the streets of Trade Meet, and new caravans have already been hired to bring supplies to our local merchants.
Yeah, I don't think my collection ever got that big, but I do think I had some, if they're still around, that is. Problem with that is mostly that most of those have been lost to the ages, as I like to call it, you know. Moving a few times. And then there's the whole ex-wife thing, who also kept a lot of my stuff, and I'll never saw again. I can't be bothered to go after that as well, because, ew, no, let's not. Good days when I just had stuff. Better days when it all went away.
It is good to know that even though we do not have our beloved Joaquin looking out for us, we still have people like this who we can turn to in a time of need.
Now maybe, you know, actually do something for yourself for once.
From this day forth, I declare that these companions be known as the heroes of Trade Meet.
Yay, another title. The likeness shall be displayed on the fountain forevermore.
Bravo! Bravo!
Here, here!
You have saved us all!
I'm just that fucking good.
Yes, most excellent work, hero.
Indeed!
You will always be welcome here.
Mhm,
You are a true hero who has shown true valiance to my people. I thank you and hope that the gods smile on your journeys.
Yeah, but distinctly the gods do not smile too
I'm
much.
Lady Lilith Lorexel, the head of the noble family that founded this town long, long ago. I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
Gonna get involved in some nonsense now, aren't I?
It is pleasing to know that there are heroes of real metal here in Trade Meet, ones with both courage and ability. As it so happens, I have need of such people. Please, if you are interested in the reward for performing such a task, do come and speak to me at my mansion. I look forward to seeing you there.
I see that vicious harpy has already pounced upon you.
I just want to
Ignore
make some
whatever
money
she says.
though.
She is a conniving witch and a liar.
Yeah, maybe, but as long as she pays me for my services. She can be as much of a liar as I say she wants to be. Nice weather outside. Is it? Oh, actually, yeah, it is kind of nice weather outside. That's probably the reason my internet is actually working again, because the last few days, yesterday and the day before actually, it was raining rather harshly. Probably has fucked my internet. But right now, I'm actually kind of grateful for the good weather. Of course, I already did all of my shopping, but it was fucking raining cats and dogs anyway, so well, fuck me, I suppose. Should have waited until today, shouldn't I? I might. I mean, I do need to have one more little trip basically that I need to do this week, so I might actually do that today, since the weather is actually looking rather nice. Might be a good idea. Yeah. The internet around my parts, I mean, this particular city that I do live in, has, generally speaking, pretty good internet. Pretty fast internet. I live in one of the last areas that has the shitty internet. That's not also, is it not very fast, but it also has a tendency to act up every so often. Especially when the weather is bad or something else happens, so there's that.
I am Lord Scummy and I'll become
Bit of a pain in the ass.
my
And
family
us, you
that
know,
founded Trade
the rent is
Meet
fucking
in
cheap,
your
so
earth. So I greet you in the name of the town's
not gonna complain.
No doubt Lady Lilith has asked you to perform a service for her.
I mean, yes,
I
but she
have
hasn't
received
specified
the
yet
same
what she will
service
pay
done,
me, so,
I ask that you
you
come
know.
to see me in my home so that we may discuss it further.
I have to pay extra for that, but yeah. Since I can only get the company's most minuscule package anyway, I'm not really paying that much for it. As I said, you know, the rent is still pretty fucking cheap. I don't know.
If you are foolish and work for the Loraxals, however, you will not be welcome in my home. Think carefully on this.
Ah, great. Intrigue. Once more.
I'm sorry they chose to involve you in their schemes. The Loraxals and the Alevacars are old and powerful families here. And they have
I don't need any Wi-Fi as long as I have a fucking stable connection through a cable. I'm more than happy. Because, well, I'm old. Actually, you know, the fact that I managed to remember that at least once a week, now that I have a phone, is already quite a challenge for me, so...
Be careful in your dealings with them. That's all I can say. I have here a reward that the town merchants have gathered for you.
I mean, we got some money out of that. 10,750 to be precise. Some more potential work avenues.
I'm waiting.
That's not bad. You know what I have for my lights? I have a light switch. I push it down, the lights come on. Push it in the other direction, and they burn off. And that is all I ever needed. Yes. It's always people are like, look at my modern shit, and I'm sitting there like, ah, that's cute. But, not for me. And now it's fucking wild, isn't it? Jesus Christ. I always said, you know, there are things where I agree that we need modern times, you know, like when, for my PC, for example, I still remember the time when I had to deal with fucking, what was the first PC I got actually to just use on my own. I think it was a Windows 95 one, but it was not very fun to use because it was quite literally built up out of fucking refuse from somebody else's PC. You know, meh. But hey.
Well met and welcome.
Aha, my name is Judah. I come out with my son, Tyrus. He's very frightened, too frightened to even leave a home. Make to work with a clever. Yeah. There are things where I'm like, yes, this is where modernity can shine, and there are things where I'm like, I don't feel like I need that. You're such a hero of the sun. I'd like you to come and speak to him, to see what has frightened him so. Where is he? I just want a merchant to sell some goods. That's all I want. And they're like, well, we don't care about what you want. You're supposed to be a hero, so also we're gonna take a look at the statues built in our library. That would be rather interesting. Tries to kill a mosquito. Let's clap on, clap off, clap on, off. Let's see what you actually have in your inventory. I'm pretty sure some of these merchants actually do have quite a nice set of things in with them, so it might be worth taking a look. Now then, first we have... technically speaking, my druids can use that, but I'm never gonna equip a fucking druid with a fucking skirmitor. That can be sold. Okay. Let's take an educated look. The new information flail plus 2, it's not bad. Black blood plus 3. Oi. That's a nice club. Plus 3 acid damage. Very good if you encounter trolls randomly and need to put them down. I remember using that for quite a while. Will give no matters on your character and it's both of fire things instead of the phantom. Oh yeah, that's the one with the unlimited ammunition basically, because he produces phantom arrows, which count as plus 3 arrows. Pretty nice, pretty nice. You know, and this is just a random merchant in the town, mind you. He's not even a named one. And look at what he has in his inventory, and you go like, holy fucking shit. This guy is pretty fucking well equipped, isn't he? There's a long sword that does not do me well. Some nice arrows. Pretty sweet. And apart from that... Cloak of Displacement. That is up with middle damage, with death breath went. Not bad at all. If it's resistance to magic damage and missile damage. That's quite impressive. How much money do I have? Not really a great amount, but it is just tempting to invest some money here. So was a nice equipment out of that. Okay, how much would that cost me if I were to buy that one, that one? What's the other one? Come on. That one and that one. 43,000. That's quite doable. Okay, what am I equipping? And you would give me quite a bit more, so I equip that. That down the line. You have equipped strength 19. That is very good because you're gonna fighting as much in combat as you can anyway. With the crushing attacks, missile and piercing is a lot more likely for you to actually encounter. So you're a stitch fighter. It's a charge ability that I'm probably never gonna use anyway, knowing myself. That goes to you. Goes to you. And now as for you. Yeah, Cloak of Disuse. There's actually a good reason why you want the Cloak of Disuse, because it allows you to polymorph, and if memory serves, it also means you can polymorph into 100% magic resistant beings like mustard jellies. The reason why you want that is because when you're fighting a beholder or something, you kind of want to be as magically resilient as you can be, otherwise you're gonna get fucked. That's why I kind of like to have this around. Now this one would reduce my armor class by 1. So I'm not too interested. It's a charge ability, and as I once said already, I am not really the kind of person who remembers to use the charge abilities in any reasonable fashion. As for Jahira, my dear, you should absolutely equip that one. That's gonna help us a lot with the rolls in our near future. That can then be sold. You are going to unequip all of your arrows. And use that one, because that's saying that I'm avoiding all arrows on your characters. The bow will fire decent compatibilities when the arrows are equipped. The bow fires missiles that are treated as +3 for the purpose of determining what enemies they can damage. The missile is +3 to hit, including bonus list below. You have 1d6 missile damage. It's a +3 bow, and it has the nice ability to do that. That can be sold. And the good thing about that is, that means that you can actually get rid of all of that shit. And the only little thing you want to keep around, for the most part, is either fire or acid or piercing or any special arrows that you might want to have in case something comes along that would require that. We're gonna sell just one of them, and yeah, yes, of course. Yeah, well, pretty useful little thing. Part of the reason why I was looking forward to actually coming to trade it, because I do remember there was actually a good reason for it. And as for everybody else, Jahira, actually, you will probably be happy to have some more bullets with you if I had to take an educated guess on the scroll case. I'm not too about it. Do it like that. Do it like that. Get this sold anyway. Those. That. Now we can actually enjoy the advantages. My god, a whole barrel, you say? Oh, I'm gonna hear that shout a lot often. Look at the moon. Look Look how amazing he looks now. Totally, hidden away. Still don't have anything for that, eh? No gauntlets or anything. Interesting. I'll take a run around at the outer part of the town as well, because I do think there was at least a merchant or something. I don't remember precisely, but it doesn't really matter much. We'll take a look at all of the stores here. See what we can get out of them, basically. So there are some of the caravan people who also should have a shop.
If you say so.
You'll find no better prices in Arm. I guarantee it.
Yeah, shop with the guarantees. I don't care about your pricing, I care about what you actually have for me. One gift lost. Missile blast, yeah, charge please. If I was smart enough to remember using my charge abilities regularly, it would be absolutely worth it. There's some that absolutely are worth it, like healing abilities and shit, that you absolutely would want to have. However, as I said before, since I'm not in the habit of making good use of them, and a bit of a waste, isn't it? Yeah, there should be nothing in here. Yeah.
If that's whatever you desire.
I guess then we're gonna take one more look around the city of trade. Meet enjoy the fact that we have built ourselves a nice little statue. At least we didn't need to do it ourselves, so that's good.
Nothing to it.
You'll find no better prices in Arm. I guarantee it.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
A pearl to me indeed. I really wish you would actually allow me to, make business with you. I guess then next we're gonna wait until Sun has his quest, because I'm pretty sure he has a quest himself. Memory serves. And memory serves when it comes to that rather well for most of the time.
Well met and welcome.
Our stay had best be a short one.
Yes, I know. I don't like being in the city, so you're up. How about you, Martur? For the running whale? For a little bit. Ah, you sold your shop to the genius, eh? That was a smart idea, you idiot. Let me technically speaking, I guess, it was a smart idea so long as the genius were around and a problem. So, not any longer, I guess.
Well, if you wants to go strapping with this nab, you'll first have to give up the socket money.
How about you, little one?
Pleasure to meet a socially accepted.
Whatever you want.
Okay. Yes, we've done all we could. I guess we weren't in the Temple of Wokin yet. Then again, there's really no point to go into a Temple of a... No. That is a bit much. Disappeared. What? Basically. Gods are never truly dead, so long as, you know, their fate can be revived. Which it usually can, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Makes it pretty damn difficult to actually get rid of them.
The gods are unforgiving, fool.
Gods are unforgiving, fool. That's not a very nice thing to say to someone who coming into a temple for the first time. Oh well.
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
What services can you offer me then? Connection, stone swings, are nothing really of interest to me. Fine. But better than nothing. Better than nothing indeed. Okay. No reason to go. Let's go into the pub then and see if there's anything changed in there. We'll go. Okay, let's talk to everyone. I don't think anything has changed really, but meh, you know.
You're a stranger.
Yes, child, you will have to go to the orphanage because your parents are dead. I know it's very saddening, but you know, it is what it is.
That's what you want.
Okay, you have nothing new to say.
Declare yourself.
Get away from me. Scum! I'll not have your filthy hands upon me. And flatter yourself. I would judge you, it would be to throw you out, and it is all. Don't speak to me like that. It's of the first noble family of trade meats. Nice conflict you're going there. How about you take this outside? No, okay, they're not even going to take this outside, eh?
Usually speak to the likes of you, but hello.
Hey, sexy. Do you want to take a look at me, Diddy?
Hey, sexy! Come take a look at my... Let's just ignore the fighting people.
Never had breath.
Services, please. Yeah, nothing interesting. Let's just wait until now one of them dies.
Declare yourself.
Show them. The Lyric Souls are the only true noble family. Yes, yes, yes. Now let me take it.
Touch me. Speak and be done with it.
No problems on the sound. Press out hello and doesn't order their death. They certainly are asking for it. Seems like these continue. And everyone, there will be no further brawling in this area. Any involved will be arrested. You all know how the electors and Ali Bakars can be, yes? Don't get involved, I warn you. I mean, I will get involved if they pay me for it. It's kind of my whole shtick so far. Honestly, I don't care if these families, you know, end up murdering each other. Because why the fuck would I care? Ain't really my problem. Good thing for that. Yeah, there was also a smithy up here, wasn't there? Yeah, there is it. Yes, fucking... What is that? We're going to ignore that, of course, because we are not interested in having that as all around. Yes, yes, yes. It's a very special source. Lieber. Do you have anything new to say? Oh.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
Oh, it's a fine day for
Nasty times.
Actually, these become involved later on, don't they?
Very well.
Sorry, no time to sign your shirt. I'm a busy man. Busy woman, technically speaking, but yeah, you get the point. No, that's our statues.
Kind expect to find here?
They even made a statue of a drow, which is honestly rather impressive.
Usually speak to the likes of you, but hello.
Rather impressive indeed. And of Yoshimo, which is probably going to be a regretful choice in the foreseeable future, but nonetheless, is what it is. Take man plus one, not shield plus one. Not interested. Yes, yes. Sling plus one for sand would probably be a nice addition. Potions. Thank you, Druid. You know, better off staying back and, you know, not murdering. It's about that because, well, it's the other ones. And since the venomous lady has asked us first to come over, I guess we're gonna go over to her.
welcome.
Top of the day to you.
See what happens.
Of course.
Yeah, you really should, you know, have worked a bit more on, you know, breaking out my more better side, but nonetheless, you know, not the best, I suppose. Now then, into the building we go and find out what the snake lady has to offer us. Apart from just snake oil.
If that's
Which is probably what she's going to deal with
I
most.
don't usually speak to the likes of you.
Come to see me at last. I trust it all as well. That pig Scarman did not speak too harshly about me, I trust. No matter, he's a stubborn, deluded fool. Families have been at odds for generations, you see. Truth has not affected only one true noble family trade mate, yada yada. I think this is higher than they are beyond my ken. The unfortunate, however, is that my family has never had actual physical proof of the truth of her claim. It has changed, however. A tomb has recently been uncovered. An old tomb belonging to my family that states there is proof right here in trade meet under our noses. In the graveyard here in town lies the crypt of the founder, my ancestor. With him lies the mantle of Joaquin, a pretty name for an old gold circlet. Circlet, however, would prove my claim once and for all and shut these assholes up for good. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I'll get myself, but the tomb is haunted. A hero, the tomb, Tensor? No, okay, it's 40,000. Oh, shit. I mean, gold is gold. Very well, I'll try my best. Send here's the key to the tomb. It can be presented yet more proof of our legitimacy. Use a turn to play the mantle, and return to me when you are done. Fair enough, I guess. Seems like a nice little side quest to do on the quick, basically. I mean, honestly, I don't really care about their little conflict overly much, to put it lightly, because why the fuck would I care? Trade meet is as much as a temporary respite for us as pretty much any other place. I'm not going to bother overly much, to put it into very hard terms.
Greetings once again.
Out of your time, I understand that you have taken a commission from a noble family to enter the tomb and retrieve something from it. I have no objection. The tomb has been a sore point for far too long. If anyone can do something about it, I'm sure you are the one. Concerned about what you may retrieve. Mantle belongs to an ancestor of two families, and Norwich is sure to claim it as theirs alone. I can only end the bloodshed. I cannot offer the gold that the nobles have, but in the name of peace I ask that you bring the mantle to me once it's found. A bit too late to ask that, honestly. I will not force you to, however. Perhaps things are not as bad as appear. I shall leave your actions to your conscience. Fair enough. Flee! Enemies! Flee! People they are. Why, you might wonder? Because they're fucking afraid of us.
Yes? For the order!
I think there's gonna be more to this tomb. And they rolled it. Let's see, a gold necklace, mantle of Burkeen, doesn't really seem like an item I want to have, so I'm not opposed to giving that away.
I'm waiting.
Okay, quick and easy.
Very well.
Quick and easy quest for quick and easy money. It doesn't seem like much of a problem. And it's so often the case of business, you know, we need to be fast. Since the lady was fast.
Yeah,
Oh, he's gonna get it.
whatever you want.
I don't usually
It's good to see you once again. Do you have... Ah, I see that you do possess the mantle. Such an old object, it has retained much of its beauty, yes. It's a glorious day. If any dedicated scarman will see that the Rocksolds are the true noble family of Whitemeat, and the Aliberkers are nothing but well-dressed peasants. That's gonna end up splendidly.
Do not touch me. Speak and be done with
Don't be so sure which. The metal rightfully belongs to my family. You have stolen it from us. Stolen it? Because of the body of the founder of Trademeat. My ancestor. So it belongs to me. One was my ancestor, not yours. It would be ridiculous. One was part of my family. Came to the mantle. You deluded woman. You shall never have the mantle to yourself. Unless you are wrong. You shall never have it. The only true nobles here. Command you to give it to me now. Give it to me. Get it. Use dead hands before I let you have it. I get it first, witch. You two going to attack me now. It's not a wise choice. Really not a wise choice. Well, I guess after this there will be no noble family left in this particular area. For rather obvious reasons.
I'm ready.
And amongst the righteous.
As I hope we get ever more money out of
This is
this.
simply unnatural.
Now then, stop resisting. Your resistance is worth nothing. You will be dead before you know it.
This is simply unnatural.
Very unnatural now. Hold it in the name of order. I demand that you desist at once. Ah, see, this has already ended. As much as I thought it would be, truly. I tried to warn you, but you did not listen to me. And both of our most noble families are dead simply because they could not accept the fact they descended from the same family. Very unfortunate. We got mixed up in the matter. Could have prevented the carnage, but I do not blame you for it. I shall send men to clean this up. Good day. Well, I mean, we kinda knew it would end this way, to be fair, but, open shame, have you say? My. There's something I'm somewhat interested in. I mean, come on. We just took out a nice job. Basically a simple commission. Go in, get thing, come back. It's not really our responsibility if it ends in bloodshed now, is it? Well, to be fair, they were stupid enough to attack us for some fucking reason, and that was fucking stupid.
I can dance on the head of a pin
And
as
they
well.
do mean fucking stupid. They don't just randomly attack people like us. They are usually a bit of a,
Of course.
you know, have a crowd to deal with. For rather obvious reasons.
What about now? Let's kill!
Is there anything else in here that is... Okay. It's not in here. I could have done it already. Having tears and late meat. The dead is still up. Okay.
What would you like?
I guess we can go and meet the little boy and see what he's so fucking afraid of. Let's see here. Detected short browse. I think to have. Actually, didn't I say something about setting traps? Yeah, so I'm sure I did say something about setting traps, didn't I? Yeah, let's put some points in there. And some points in there. Right. Almost forgotten that I was actually going rather loudly about how I should make him with the next level up give some shit about setting out traps, because traps are kinda useful, depending a bit on the scenario, but at some point you can make quite a bit more easy on yourself by doing that. No reason not to do it, I suppose. Come on, go inside. Ah, Yoshino. What makes you so slow? I don't think you get nothing, you have no fucking reason to be slow.
It's me. I'm skilled in poison.
He's like, well, you know, technically, practically, Oh, stop to the boy. Hello, boy.
Good day to you.
What is that everyone's talking about? Stop the druids and the genies. Maybe you could help me. Terrible. Ryza and I were coming home 2 days ago, not far from here. It was late. Strange noise come out of the shadows. There was none was attacked by the animals, but a large man leapt out of the darkness at me and knocked me out. I knew nothing until I woke up. I did as our man, tying Racer to a chair. He was the one who had leapt at me. I stirred as my head ached, and I was not immediately aware that someone else was in the room. Justice must have heard me, because he approached. I saw him, my lady. I turned and saw him. He was a man, or a creature that looked like a man, but he had no skin. A doppelganger, perhaps? I saw was his muscles and sinew. He hissed a dreadful sound and tried to grab me. Frightened, and I leapt back, barely out of reach. When Marina yelled at him to grab me, the skinless creature shot back at him, angry, and I fled as quickly as I could. He had someone running behind me, but I didn't dare look. I had a shot behind me once. It said it would get me, it would find me. When I stopped the running eventually, I didn't hear it anymore. I came here to hide, my lady. I'm frightened to go out. What manner of creature could this be? What of magic would create a horror such as this? I don't know what to turn to. I'm sure I can do nothing against such a creature, I'm sure. I feel so ashamed. I left my razor behind, left her to die. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, they will help me. I will find my razor and bring her back. What kind of reward are we talking about? Nothing. Nothing done for you at all. Save my fangs and the fangs of my love. Yeah, fucking fine. Just for once we're gonna do some fucking freebies. After we just, caused a bit of a mess kind of city, to be fair. For more information, the skinless creature did say the name of the man with the knife. He shouted when the man told the creature to grab me. Called the man Reggie. Reggie, are you sure? Yes, very sure. Why? Do you know the name? Well, yeah, Reggie Hatesman is a murderer from Matt Cutler whom I exposed, and who escaped before he could be captured. No, I went by so soon. I already killed her. Saved her when I had a chance. Please, the creature brought me to the woods near the southwest gate. But I beg you and find out what has become of her. Okay, southwest gate, you said. I'm gonna do it. It's southwest gate. Yeah, it's woods. Find out what's going on. Murder the asshole who escaped us once. Because I do take that rather personally. No one has the right to escape from me. That is, against the law. Don't you know it?
I trust all this
Oh, so what over man of preacher you be before I lower my guards? I could ask you the same question. Yeah, fairly said. You have not attacked me. A lone victim, so it is unlikely you are the creature I seek anymore. Space evil cunning would not be so bold. That said, it is quite fair to say you do not know who I am. Take me regardless, especially if you are and all aware of the capabilities of my prey. I am Nazidan Moore, and a hunter creature known as the Skin Dancer. A man like a beast, without true flesh of its own. Or will you reveal your name? A single victim may be held by the creature you seek. A murderer named See, the murderer I do not know. If he's eating the skin inside, and he is as much my target as the creature itself. I would only capture a victim if he managed to use his dark magic to create another like himself. Otherwise he would have consumed the flesh on the spot. Now, so the leads I have found here and confront this creature once and for all. Tell me then, what do you actually mean killing this creature of evil? Yeah, I will go with you. No matter how swiftly his skin must be stopped as sure as the creature itself. Does it manage to escape me, and I do not like that. Well, he's an appointed savior of this town, yes? Obviously you have earned your reputation through good deeds. Other crews, stays just north of the East Gate, in the walled-off section of town of an orange pebble, or yong. Change to travel ahead to scout out the area. The other side we go. This one. I'm assuming it's in there. I'm supposed to be going. Oh well. A good deed a day, I suppose, is reasonable for us.
I am telling you, my brother, the correct way to approach life is to accept its travails. One must bend as the willow and see the obstacles that the gods place in front of you as challenges.
What if I don't like the obstacles the gods place continuously in front of me, because they're kind of fucking assholeish? For the most part.
Don't be moronic. You must struggle. Through struggle we grow stronger. Only the strong survive. And I am not your brother.
Be gone, commoner. I have my own business to attend to.
I mean, it's a fair argument between the theoretical and the practical. Yes, theoretically, the other party might have been right. Practically, however, they're dead. And I was supposed to do it. This human accomplish is only unconscious. Knocked him out. She was going to kill me. Exactly, I have been badly hurt, and I do not know if this human accomplice will rise soon or not. Come out while we have the chance. Yes, kill him, please. Ah, great. It's one of those situations, isn't it? Run with me, please. You must go and kill that horrible man. Curtis, is that you? Real pleasure, and kill him now. Yes, I will not slay her now. Your plan was doomed to failure. I should never have gone along with it. Shh, raging you fool. This was your only chance to fake your death and escape once and for all. No patience, Rich. Let us kill them and take their skins. We can announce my death anyway. Oh, didn't see. As no one was surprised, it was a bit of a trap. Good to be back in my own skin. I cannot believe I'm doing this. Yeah, you killed this monster. It was horrible. They turned me into one of them. Killed my skin from my bones. Now I've put it back. What do you mean, turned you into one of them? They turned me into one of them. He took my skin like it was some kind of coat and put it on. He told me that now I was a skin dancer too. I can feel the dark magic coursing through me, changing me. He laughed at me. Said I had been given a gift, only for a short time. It was an honor, and my skin dancer assumed a new form. Said I need to change his identity, but that he didn't want heroes chasing after him. He meant you, didn't he? He knew you were here. And it was both me and Tyrus. But Tyrus got away. The plan had to be changed. It's good you found out, but I cannot go anywhere like this. I feel that magic, that evil growing inside of me. How the fuck am I gonna solve that? What can I even do? Rajek said that the only way to stop the process was a spell of restoration. And he laughed, saying I would never receive it. Mind that spell. Could you not cast it upon me? Maybe the temple superior to Wokeen Temple would have something? I have no coin. Fucking hell. If you could find it in your heart to save me, I would be eternally grateful. Let me check. Spell of restoration, you say.
Not too.
Set 1 good deed per day. Fucking fine. Guess this counts as 1 good deed per day. We'll do it as well. Nobody say we are heartless. At least not too heartless, my dear. Okay, at least not too heartless. Guess what's actually next? I guess next would be the Uma Hills on our agenda. I suppose.
Very well.
The Carlo Priest. Probably not worth buying any city for them. 1050 euros a pop, I think. Maybe better some quick bucks now than, you know, nothing. Only hard investment later. Restoration. Assuming you're gonna have a spell like that. Yes, we do. Yeah. Get back we go. No, we don't need.
Whatever you want.
It kind of depends on how desperately you are in need of fucking liquid money then, I suppose. If you can make more money in the long run, always the better option. However, if you do need some liquid cash to actually keep things going, then taking the more direct path would probably be the right solution. All kinda comes down to it.
Yes, if you say so.
There, bitch.
As always,
To be fair, 115 beer money does sound rather tempting, doesn't it? But then again, you know, from a business perspective, it's always the distinct point between the liquid cash flow that you need to keep your business afloat and the prospect of, you know, bigger profit margin. So sometimes you have to choose the smaller profit margin in order to keep things running. On the other side, if you have no pressing need to do so, then going for the bigger profit margin is of course the right choice. Rather obviously. It's one of the most basic ways to run a business, and a rather efficient one at that, I would say. Thank you, indeed. I got to go home, got to see Tiris. Thank you again, you wonderful, wonderful woman. Yeah, I did my good deed. Actually, now I think I have done 2 good deeds, basically, so I'm gonna count that as such. Be done with it. I think after we're done with it, we're going to really end it for the day, and I'm gonna go and do some things, get them done, and then come back. The cheap is that they only have 4 gigs of memory. I mean, depending on... It really depends on who you're selling to. Take, for example, people like my parents. My parents use your average PC for running Excel on it.
That over there.
Doesn't really matter how much fucking, you know, memory that has. Because even with 2 gigs of fucking memory, you can still run Excel pretty damn well. Apart from that, as long as it can, you know, reliably call up a fucking web page that shows the news, they're not gonna be asking any questions. If, however, you sell it to somebody who might want to run, I don't know, something a bit more, you know, taxing. See? Basically, yeah. Honestly, it's okay. The problem is, however, old people also have a problem of being a bit too used to the old ways. You know, they want quality still, even if they're not gonna ever make use of it, which, you know, would mean that someone like my father, for example, would buy a laptop probably for 300, 500, 600 euros, which specs that he would never use, but still he would buy it at this price because, meh, I want some quality, you know? Honestly, I've always been interested in Linux, but more as a passing glance, I have never given it because it seemed like a pain in the ass, and I'm far too used to fucking Windows at this point. But hey, never say never, you know. It's always time to learn. I guess we're gonna go back to the slums. We achieved quite a bit.
I would know your mottled hide anywhere. How are you?
Teach me. Ah, anything I really do. Get on. Years of taking your memory although the greatest cracks eroded by the rivers of time. I returned, and once you called me neighbor. I did not remember you, so I did not know you, and of that I am sure. When was killed years ago, and your foul apparition took his place. I don't know why you say that, but I sure it is I. Like the hair changes coats to suit the season, I'm different but the same. You must see. I know what you are. Your shadow of the sun that took a wife and called me neighbor. The pale reflection of the decent man that worked the lands with me. No, I serve the lands. Is that such a change? Surely you see that my greater duty. Then you do not see. Question not your service to the lands, but do not speak to me of duty when you are the one who abandoned his wife. She understood, even if you do not. I saw that my fate was to serve nature. There was no room for the mundane activities of city living. She understood. Understood what? No sense. How could you ask her to understand something that you do not? Yes, nature called you and you went, but no doubt you were afraid to stay. Because you say it was your fate, it does not mean you did it for noble reasons. You were frightened the life that lay before you, and you left. Simple as that. I certainly may claim to know much of what happened between me and Idalia alone. Left on good terms, I left in good faith, and I left her well taken care of. And you left her with child. What? Of course, you can see this coming from a mile away, but it's one of those scenarios. She's like, yeah, no, she understood, and everything was clear. And just, listen, boy, you fucked the lady. She's got pregnant. Joseph, she left with her child on the way. Which, to be fair, it's a medieval society. It's not that easy to tell somebody is pregnant immediately. Although, to be fair, even back then, they kind of understood the whole, cycle thing going on. You know, it doesn't take a genius to figure out, okay, I bleed like once a month, and when that suddenly stops, something has changed. So, it's not like woman. I mean, otherwise the whole prostitution thing wouldn't have worked nearly as well. Women had no fucking idea how to, take a look at their own fertility, so there's that, but, yeah, that's still not something you see immediately. We're just gonna point this out. It's a bit unfair to go up to CERN and go like, listen, you put your dick in there, what did you expect would happen? I mean, it was always an option, but calm down, calm down. I never heard. When did she? Within 9 months of your leaving. Technically, it would be closer to 10 months, but I guess... Alas, let's not go into details here. A quick brace for a few theory skis. You do that, actually. I will probably do the same once I'm done with this conversation. Save the game, go out, get my last bit of duties done for the week. Come back home, get myself a nice cold beer and start cooking something. And then beer and more gaming. Sounds like a decent way to spend the following afternoon, I'd say. Even, of course, that my fucking internet holds up. I'm accepting prayers at this point, because that seems the only thing that works, sometimes. Which, not really, no. It's not really something we do traditionally. So we have, now, festivities for that particular event. Mostly because I guess the church has nothing for it. Yeah, no, there's no real celebration going on for that. Is what it is, isn't it? Fix. If you come to clean it up, she will find that you're far too late. So now she is. She's well, isn't she? And she's like a ... Speak to me. It's not easy now. Go see for yourself, and go to the house you called home and see what you left behind. You will find your way from there, I'm sure. Thank you, even though this news is most troubling. I must speak with Girlie and tell her what are my thoughts. Yes, go to the house, then you will see. And smell something not working well.
How long do you intend to crack your whip on my back? I say stop now.
You
I am
must gather
sorry.
your party before
It appears we
venturing
have run into
forth.
some skeletons of mine.
Would it be, though? How would you write that? In one word? Pretty much, yeah. Let's see, is there any tradition for that? mean, there's die Sommersonnenwende. I suppose, but that is not gonna be celebrated much, is it now? Not really. Of course it's the masculine version, because Sommer is actually male, don't you know it? I mean, there's on a more basic bitch level, we do celebrate die Sommersonnenwende und die Wintersonnenwende, so there are some celebrations for that, although not really around Germany for the most part. That's because it's not directly tied to the church, and the church festivities are basically the greatest church festivities we have, to put it mildly. But yeah, one of the nice little secrets of Germany is that German is that everything is gendered. Everything is gendered, and that applies, of course, also to everything else that you would use to describe it. What's like small or big, they all get gendered. Because, don't you know it, the fork is actually female. And the spoon is actually male. The moon is actually male. The sun is actually female. Yeah, I mean, there are some traditions, but ever since we have somewhat civilized under the influence of Christianity, a lot of the old traditions have been kind of just forgotten or just put into another form that are not directly reflective of the original festivities any longer, so we do have a bit of change there. Yeah, some celebrations for, as I said, the Sommersonnenwende, basically when the days start getting ever so much shorter again, and stuff like that. But that is not really something that we usually put on a big celebration for. Pretty much every big celebration in Germany is still somewhat bound to either a tradition, like Oktoberfest, which is bound to a rather nice drinking tradition. Alternatively, like Frohenleichnam or Happy Cadaver, bound to church tradition. Yeah, no, for some mystical reason we don't, dance around the fire and celebrate the pagan goddess, and gods. For some mystical reason, in an area that is very much so bound to Christianity, that does not happen very often. I know, surprising, isn't it? As I said, some mild traditions are around, but they never get really celebrated much in a big official fashion, where we actually have, I don't know, bonfires going on and shit like that. We do have festivities where that happens, but all of these are very much so bound to Christianity. For rather obvious reasons, I know. If you could make haste to my old home, I would appreciate it. Going to look up the old version of the new ties. Looks like Mr. Type 2 run Not even too sure if you worked. Your welcome might be a cold one. Mistake spares I did care for the earlier. It's not to be. Sort of laid things to rest, but it appears I did not do a very good job. No, you laid things to rest by laying with her. Probably multiple times, actually. Yeah, idiot. Yeah, not really. Every country is different and have their own things. I mean, I know, we're the only country who have a fucking Oktoberfest, which is basically just a giant fucking excuse to drink liters of beer while dressed up in leatherware. Try to explain that to some other country. It's gonna be like, Most of our traditions are actually kinda bound to alcohol for some mystical reason. Simple things, but I mean, no harm is order provided well enough, but they always do. We will look at your old home in a bit, so don't worry about it. We're gonna take a rest, save together, and do some things.
I could really use some rest.
I mean, Saturday or not, I'll probably get drunk at some point, so I'll think about it, Now I have another excuse to go like, yeah, today I need to drink for, that. Just another excuse.
I got some cheap beer for you.
Oh, let me take a rest and whip. And get some sausage. Pretty sure I still have some sausage. a bit of a snack if memory serves. I do have also some meat that I need to deal with. Should have been part of it too. I mean, I could go to a sauna. There's one in the relatively close by, technically speaking. But meh, seems like a pain in the ass. I would have to go over to the next town, and I don't want to. I'll just stay at home and play games from a touristic region. But oh well. We did pretty good today. Not out of fate to coming here once more.